When talking about mental health, it's super important that we talk about our own mental health. We oftentimes get so caught up in our everyday lives and making sure that we're taking care of our friends and family that we forget to be there for ourselves. So, we'd like to talk about 3 different things that you can do to make sure that you can practice self care effectively and are taking care of your own mental health. The first thing is becoming self aware. You need to know what it looks like when you're not feeling well. So, we like to talk about 3 different things that you can reflect on that can help you shape how you take care of yourself. The first thing is, what does it feel like when I look unwell? The second, what kind of activities fill me back up when I'm feeling low? And the third, who can I talk to when I'm really struggling? By reflecting on these questions, we can find activities and self care practices that will be shaped towards us and make us feel better when we are at those low points. And just, it's so important to remember that those answers might always change. What you say today can be different in a week. What you say in a week can be different in a month. So don't be too hard on yourself if you're finding you're having to change your self care practices all the time. The second thing, practice self care. It's just what we talked about. Some people like to do physical activities like exercise or running, or do artistic outlets like dancing or singing or painting, or organizational activities like doing to do lists and keeping your agendas up to date are super helpful as well. Having strong social connections with your friends and your family are also super important. And lastly, making sure that you're establishing healthy routines like getting enough sleep and eating well. Those things can make the world of difference. And simple things like that are self care. It doesn't have to be these big Instagrammable posts that you see about yoga or having a smoothie bowl whenever you feel sad or doing like a face mask. If that's it for you, that's great. But it might take some time to figure out what works for you. And lastly, make sure that you seek help if you are really struggling. If you notice that your struggles are becoming intense, long lasting, and are starting to have a big impact on your life, you need to make sure that you talk to someone. At the end of the day, it's so important to take care of yourself. And we talk about all these things that we can do to look out for others, but you need to make sure you take care of yourself as well. So this step is super important as well. And just in case you are not feeling well, always go try and talk to someone.